India's Prime Minister also in Indonesia. It's his first trip there since ties were upgraded in 2018 to a comprehensive strategic partnership. Narendra Modi will be holding talks with the Indonesian President in Jakarta tomorrow, looking at how they can work more closely together on defence, maritime security and critical minerals. Ishan Garg for CNN explains why New Delhi sees the need to forge links with the region, with concerns building on security, not helped by a relatively unusual Chinese test firing today in the South Pacific of a long-range ballistic missile.
India's vision of the Indo-Pacific is hugely centered around how it wants to build new partnerships, and that's what the Indian Ministry of External Affairs says, that the common theme running between Prime Minister's visit to Indonesia and then on to Australia and New Zealand is going to be forging new areas of cooperation with these countries. But analysts do see China's influence as a major theme that's uniting India's many diplomatic engagements before and coming up in the next few days. When the Japanese Prime Minister Takaichi was in New Delhi, the free and Indo-Pacific region as a concept was discussed between the two leaders, and it is something that is expected to be discussed between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Prabowo Subianto. And once again, the issue of Chinese influence in the region could also come up when Prime Minister Modi visits Australia and meets the leader there, Anthony Albanese. To certainly, China and the influence in the region is a big part of conversations that the nations want to talk about. In similar light, analysts also say that India might also want to talk to Indonesia about cooperating more on critical minerals technology. Finally, there's also likelihood of the two countries talking about connecting infrastructure between India's Andaman and Nicobar Island and the Sabang area in Indonesia. And the idea would be to enhance maritime cooperation, which includes things like surveillance and keeping an eye on trade flowing through two of the most important crucial trade points in the entire region, which is the Strait of Malacca and the area around the Lombok Islands in Indonesia. So the idea of Chinese influence very key to Prime Minister Modi's visits to Indonesia and then on to Australia and New Zealand as well.